and military security of NATO. So that's where the people were. That's what they were looking at. The people eventually drove Yanukovych out of the country after he fired on a crowd and killed over 100 people. Tens of thousands came back and forced him to leave the country, and he fled to Russia. Russia resented the fact that Ukraine was looking towards NATO and looking to the West. And also they resented the fact that they ran his stooge out of there. That is what precipitated him taking Crimea and then moving into the Donbass in the eastern part of Ukraine. I mean, I side with the people and letting them determine, what their future is, and not Putin shouldn't be making that decision. But that is what precipitated the war. And given that's kind of a third rail, so to speak,
yep,
some of the Europeans and the United States said, well, look, let's take this off the table because we're not going to make any progress on negotiations as long as we have that on the table. But what Ukraine does want, they want to have some kind of security guarantees going forward because they know that Putin's goals to take Ukraine, he still has those goals. And he may indeed just wait out the Trump administration and then rearm in the meantime and reattack. That's the concern that the Ukrainians have. They want to have the capability to deter that attack. They obviously think NATO would do that, and it would. But outside of NATO, given it's off the table, what other security guarantees can we provide?
Yeah, and that would be giving weapons, like immediately giving weapons to Ukraine, because it's a great observation. Because even if Putin's not going to move, and I have a feeling Donald Trump will settle this, and I know that you've talked to the President, General Keane, and I think Putin, as we both chatted about before, is a little fearful and respectful of Donald Trump. But how do you secure that they won't break the ceasefire by giving them weapons?